Melanie Breuer-Engelke, CEO of Ananas, Anam. Piñatex was developed over many years of research and development by our founder, Dr. Carmen Hirosa. The journey of Piñatex began while Carmen, a leather goods expert, was consulting in the Philippines' leather export industry in the 1990s. Shocked by the environmental impact of mass leather production and chemical tanning back then, she realized this could not continue, but knew that synthetic alternatives were not the solution. She was driven to research a sustainable alternative to leather. Inspired by the abundance of natural resources, including the use of plant fibers in traditional weaving such as the delicate barong Tagalog garments, Carmen sought to create a new non-woven textile that could be commercially produced, provide positive social and economic impact, and maintain a low environmental footprint throughout its life cycle. Piñatex is made from pineapple leaf fibers. These fibers are extracted from pineapple plant leaves, a byproduct of the pineapple harvest. Globally, the pineapple industry is generating 27 million tons of leaf waste every year, of which about 80% are burnt. Valorizing this waste is avoiding the release of harmful substances into the atmosphere by not burning it, and is sufficient to replace the global annual leather shoe production. Our business model is inspired by the principles of a circular economy and cradle-to-cradle values. By creating a market for pineapple leaf waste, we are creating new opportunities for smallholder farms, new jobs, additional revenue streams, while minimizing our impact on the environment with an optimum combination of resources. Developing strong, mutually beneficial and long-term partnerships with both smallholder farms and global fashion brands enable us to create a unique platform in which all interests are aligned towards full circularity, traceability, and transparency. At Ananas Anam, we are not only developing new materials for a new world, but also building a new plant-based ecosystem that will bring about positive changes to the world.
Hi, my name is Chuck Lazaro, and I am the CEO of Ananas Anam Philippines. Ananas Anam Philippines is involved in a continuous business transformation program in the field of textiles that define the foundations and principles of sustainability. The pineapple fiber is an indigenous and a very abundant natural material, or should I say, a natural resource in the Philippines. Our forefathers have extracted the pineapple fiber and have produced beautiful non-woven textile, all made by hand. Through knowledge, technology, and a lot of compassion, our team is currently engaged in a full-scale development program on the extraction and application of the pineapple fiber, transforming them into modern and sustainable textile materials. This program has created jobs and continues to identify income and employment opportunities. One of the most concrete examples of job generation comes from the fiber operations in the pineapple plantations. Our demand for this fiber has given jobs and additional income for people in the farms. Our fiber suppliers from Mindanao even employ local indigenous people, allowing them to have decent livelihoods, which also promotes human dignity. The earth also benefits from this program. Pineapple fiber is extracted from pineapple leaves that are actually agricultural waste. In the early days, these leaves were burnt in order to rush the preparation of the land for replanting. The development of this new material has also evolved into a waste management solution. Instead of burning or decomposing these waste leaves, we can now extract strong fibers that can serve as a natural textile raw material. It's all about turning garbage into gold. In addition, since our business model is pioneering, our experience in manufacturing with our passion in textile have allowed our team to think beyond, repurpose our equipment, experiment and aim for higher standards of quality and sustainability. As an example, for our fiber treatment process, we use not only eco-friendly chemicals and auxiliaries, but we also utilize plant enzymes to achieve a sustainable treatment process. Also, as a bonus to the supply chain, the fiber extracting machine, or what we call decorticating machines, are all designed and built here in the Philippines. Likewise, additional machines for the treatment facility to upscale production will also be fabricated here. We have recently commissioned a local firm to help us design and build these machines. In short, machine designers, fabricators, and local engineering firms will also take part in this development. Meantime, we are already in the stage of taking our operations to the level of sustainable manufacturing. We are designing and investing in our workplace and our machines to operate on renewable energy. Since we aim for ultimate sustainability, we are studying the use of recycled water cleaned and treated with bioenzymes. The future even stores an opportunity to create satellite sustainable fiber treatment operations near the farms. This again will have a social impact as employment will be available in remote areas of the country. Thus, another concept of sustainable logistics and a supply chain solution. Let me just enumerate 7 areas on how this new material can create a huge impact in the textile supply chain. First, or number 1, employment in the farming communities to collect leaves and extract fiber for selling will be created. Number 2, decorticating machine makers, designers, and fabricators will produce more machines and hopefully combine them with digital technology. Number 3, fiber treatment machines will also be a new area of development. Number 4, chemistry, agriculture, and other fields of sciences can begin a laboratory to study, identify, and improve the characteristics of the pineapple fiber and other Philippine indigenous fiber. Number 5, the expansion of our fiber treatment facilities will also employ engineers and various operations manpower. Ananas Anam Philippines already employ 18 people and majority of our employees are female. If we increase our capacity, we will need additional machines and manpower. Number 6, the treated fiber will proceed to the whole textile supply chain. This material can go to a non-woven textile operation. Likewise, this fiber can be directed to spinning to produce both sewing threads and yarns for weaving and knitting. And again, all these, including the finishing operations, will create employment. Number seven, and to top it all, there will be opportunities and employment for clothes, bags, shoes, and other accessories designers and manufacturers, including online and retail outlet operators. Ananas Anam Philippines is in its fifth year of operations and the numbers continues to increase. As we slowly help build the fiber supply, we are able to increase our production, improve our product, and most of all, define more opportunities for the people and the environment. The COVID 19 health crisis left a mark in our lives. We have to accept that there's a need to change in our ways, our beliefs, and most of all, our values. Our team thrives on a set of core values, but there is only one core value that will help us continue our pursuit for an ultimate sustainable society, and that core value is love. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Carmen, the founder of Ananas and Anam, and I would like to start by thanking you all to help us, to be with us, and to hold our hands and be in the journey that we are in for so many years. So thank you so much. I'm also the Chief Creative and Innovation Officer, and you may ask, what does that mean? Well, it really means that in the creative side, think of all the intangible assets. Think of how we represent ourselves. Think of the brand. Think of our voice, the purpose, how we bring it out there, which is absolutely critical to put our voice out there. Think of innovation. Think of product development. Think of not only what you see today, but what is going to be there in the future. So that's what I do. But, to me, that is not quite everything. My role is also to feel the needs of the world. And to do this with all my determination, with my vision, with my enthusiasm, with my purpose, with my humanity, and use this to bring about positive change to people and planet. And as we say in our purpose, the purpose of Ananas and Anam, to heal the relationship between people and planet. This is my role and what I'm 100% committed to. In 2020, I felt so strongly that I needed to go back to the root of everything, kind of my roots. Why was I doing this? Was it still right? So I went back to the Philippines just before the pandemic struck. And I called it the Kaluluwa journey. Kaluluwa means soul in Tagalog. And to me, that's what it felt, going back to the soul, going back to the source of where we come from, going back to myself as well. And I went to the Tibuli community in Mindanao, which is our biggest community with the farming communities, right? Where we get our raw materials. And just listening and being with the women, it was just what I needed to hear, what I needed to feel, to know that we were on the right track. And please, if you can, listen to this little video. It's a very short little video that you will listen to these women talking about why their job is so important.
Anda no tanga magono, do gasto do filak. para ba kamngaw kawan gono anila tabag bawa tiri tabaho para ba pamilya may ewan yung nga nagi naghito sulatin ng bagong land nagpaganan ng bagong buhay sa ating alay.
I want to tell you that this is my commitment. You have, Ananas and Anam has, my 100% commitment to make sure that these changes continue, and we do it. And what I'm asking you is your commitment as well, to make sure that these changes continue, not just with Ananas and Anam, but with all the companies that you can help, because this is what the world needs. They need us, and we need you, and you need us to continue the work. Thank you. Bye.